In 1998, John Northwood was casually walking to his car in a parking garage after a business meeting. But before he can unlock the door and get in, Doug, another business meeting attendee, comes up to him and says, "Hey man, I really hate to bug you, but can you just drive me around the block a few times?" John says, "Why do you need me to drive you around the block?" Doug, obviously shaken up, says, "There's a group of weird kids hanging around my car. They asked me for a ride, and I told them no, but now they won't leave. So I just want to go away until they leave." Strange request, but John agrees, and they climb into John's car and start making their way out of the parking garage. And as they get close to Doug's car, John can see why Doug might be a little nervous, as he sees 3 creepy-looking kids standing around dressed in what looks like gothic clothing. And as the 2 men drive by, a sudden feeling of breathtaking panic and fear overcomes them both, complete with premonitions that something bad is about to go down. Strangely, considering the level of fear that both men are currently experiencing, as they pass Doug's car, John has a sudden, uncontrollable compulsion to stop his car. And when he does, the youngest kid, a girl of maybe about 10, walks up to John's window and says, "It's scary out there all alone. We just want to ride home." That's when John and Doug see that the kids have solid black pools for eyes, a sight jarring enough to snap John out of the trance that he didn't even know he was in. And as his thoughts come crashing back to him, he puts the car in reverse, stomps on the gas, sending the car squealing backwards. And the kids give chase. John turns the car back around and speeds around the parking garage circle until he eventually makes it back down to the first floor, where one of the kids is waiting for them. John and Doug exchange a mutual WTF glance, as there is no way that kid should have been able to beat their car to the bottom. But they keep driving, race right past the kid, and exit the parking ramp. And when they do, the oppressive, all-consuming sense of dread that they felt subsided. And the 2 men just drive around for a while, until they finally summon up the courage to go back and see if the coast is clear. It is. And taking a deep breath, Doug gets out of the car, thanks John, hurries and gets into his car, eager to end this day. John backs his car up a little bit so that Doug can get out of his space. Doug backs up out of his space and heads toward the exit with John right behind him. And as he's about to pull out onto the street, John feels that same crushing feeling of looming disaster hit him again. And John watches as Doug pulls out into the street, rushes through a yellow light, and gets hit by a speeding truck, killing him instantly. And John, his head spinning, unable to wrap his mind over what just happened, starts looking around for someone to help. And there, not far off, hiding in the shadows, having witnessed that entire gruesome scene, are the 3 black-eyed children.